Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA. Wasn't always this way, but when the Clippers come to town now, it's a hot ticket, Candace.
It is a hot ticket. You have fans that are excited in the city of Los Angeles rocking Clippers jerseys in L.A.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jae'Sean Tate. Then there's Mitchell, then it's Desmond Bane, and it's Turner in at the center position. And for the Clippers, Domantas Sabonis out there with Otto Porter. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Gordon Hayward. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Tipped away. Mitchell with the ball. Hayward picks him up. Pass to Bane. Tate against Porter. Outside Mitchell. Turner, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Powell. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Well, the more Norman Powell makes these shots, the more confidence he gains, the more of a problem he becomes.
It's Tate on the wing. Pass to Mitchell. The three is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Well, you watch the way Mitchell moves and can attack the rim. Candace, how difficult is it for a rim protector to deal with a guy like Donovan Mitchell?
To deal with a guy that is a triple threat, can get to the basket, can shoot the jump shot, can dish to his open teammate. I think the biggest improvement that Donovan Mitchell made in his game is his willingness to pass.
Keeps adding layers to his game. Here's Mitchell, following the score by the Clippers. Back to Finney-Smith. And it's all from three-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Powell. Now Hayward. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. The shot misses. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Mitchell, the pass to Tatum. And the three off target. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 so far. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Unable to get that one. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. And you look at athletes getting involved and making their voices heard on justice and equality, Candace. The WNBA has been on the front lines. Can you speak to that?
Yes, the WNBA has been on the front lines and, just proud to represent this league, a league that stands for equality. We are a league of all women, 80% African American, just down the line. And so we like to pride ourselves on being the voice for the voiceless.
Never afraid to speak up. It's always been the case in the WNBA. And so here are the Clippers. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. And that one's good.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Now Mitchell. Pass to Finney-Smith. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Sabonis, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now. Well, Candace, this is a question I'm sure you've heard before, but growing up, was there a player or players who you patterned your game after?
Well, honestly, I was the biggest Allen Iverson fan. So I was the center that was going out on the game trying to throw passes like AI, trying to dribble and get that crossover. So I really loved watching AI growing up. And C. Webb was another player. I loved his versatility. I loved his ability to get to the basket. So I'd say it's those two.
Nice. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Looney's checked in for Turner. Bertans comes in for Finney-Smith. Valentine's checked in for Tate. And it's Curry in for Bane. Here's Valentine. Outside Curry. Down low. Here's Looney. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Morris against Mitchell. Morris outside. Rebounded by Bertans. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. Here's Mitchell. The Clippers grab the miss.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Pass to Morris. Allen with a screen on Mitchell. And it's Morris penetrating. Here's Jang. And the Clippers miss again. New Orleans in the lead. Left side Curry. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Stewart. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The kick out to Morris. Stewart, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Jang. Here's Batum. And the Clippers miss again.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
To the inside. And Looney with the slam.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Morris against Mitchell. Morris outside. Shot clock at 5. On the mark with the 15-footer.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Pelicans on top. They lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started.
All right. Look who's coming onto the court.
Well, in this era of load management, Gordon Hayward says,
there's certain times where it's not.
That's Gordon trusting the team doctors, Grant.
Yeah, and as a player, that's some tough luck with injuries. He's got to heed them when they tell him to rein it in.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
So for New Orleans right now, Jayshawn Tate out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Bane in at the shooting guard position. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
All right, Candace, you grew up on video games. Tell me what it means to you to be the first female basketball player on an NBA 2K cover.
You know, I think growing up, you dream of having your jersey, you dream of having your own shoe, and you dream of being on the cover of NBA 2K. Honestly, this is a dream come true. I think the kid in me is so excited. I know I'm the first, but I hope I'm the first of many, many more women to come.
Certainly a trailblazer. They set the pick. Pass to Curry. Takes the 3. Counted from distance.
Now, this is Curry's specialty. The catch and shoot, yes, sir. That's in his bag. Go ahead, Seth.
Oh, stolen by Tate. Curry passes to Turner. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Sabonis against Tate. Hayward outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Off target from the baseline. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And the WNBA continues to gain mainstream visibility. Viewership has spiked, especially in the last couple of years, Candace.
Yes, I think visibility is key. And that has to be on television, that has to be on social media. There's a number of ways to continue to increase that. Invest in women's sports, people. Think of the future.
Amen. New Orleans has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Turner, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry finds Turner, and he banks in the layup. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is where Miles Turner excels. Set the screen, roll to the basket, make sure your hands are up and ready to receive.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Payne, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Porter, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He goes up again. Oh, and Turner with a block.
I'll tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
The Clippers trail. Here's Powell. Tate grabs the board. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Well, Candace, in women's basketball, a lot of players play overseas when the WNBA isn't in season. You can add to your income, and a lot of players need that income, of course. Can you talk about that aspect of the WNBA versus overseas and where we're going with that?
Yes, overseas is honestly where you make your living. For 10 years, I played year-round. From WNBA season, October to April, I would go to Russia, and then I would come back and play in the WNBA season again. So it definitely is a grind, but the WNBA is honestly the summer job. Playing overseas really does benefit your career.
How about the toll on your body that it took? It had to have had a great toll over the years.
Yeah, rest. What is rest, BA? I don't know what that is.
Count it.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Tate against Hayward. Hayward draws the double. Over to the wing. Outside Porter. The shot no good. Bertans with some nice D. The three from Mitchell. It's hauled in by Hayward.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now the Pelicans in transition. Mitchell against Porter. And that one's good. Mitchell. And it's a 9-point New Orleans lead.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
All right, Candace, always great to have you on the broadcast. Hope you can come back real soon. We'll save a spot for you.
Oh, I'm going to hold you to that, BA. I'll hold you. Thanks so much for having me.
Hey, anytime Candace stops by, we know we're going to hear something interesting.
I agree, BA. She's got a great perspective of the game. I mean, she sees it from the view of a player, a coach, and a fan.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
So for the Clippers, Jang, he's checked in for Porter Jr. Batum comes in for Hayward. And it's Allen in for Powell. Looney's checked in for the Pelicans. Valentine comes in for Tate. The drive by Mitchell. Over to the left wing. Pass to Looney. Here's Valentine. Back to Looney. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Morris passes to Stewart. Here's Batum. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Pass to Bertans. No good from outside. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Pelicans on top. They lead by 12. And we'll be right back.
Shaq, you've been at the top of the power rankings a few times. Moving on now. Donovan Mitchell has... And that's a wrap on halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Norman Powell out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Otto Porter. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Hayward in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Tate. New Orleans is shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good.
You have to respect the impact Miles Turner has on the defensive end of the floor. He's led the league in blocks, and that is no easy task in an NBA full of aggressive defenders.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Norman Powell, and I think you have to attribute Turner's defensive prowess to more than just his physical gifts.
Oh, my goodness, no question. It's his awareness, right? There is a talent to anticipating shooters and when they want to release the basketball. It isn't just a matter of using length and agility. It's about the IQ as well.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Mitchell into the lane. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. He's got a clear path. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
You know, this guy can thrive in transition. Otto Porter with good burst and a live body.
Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. He takes it in. Mitchell. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Here's Bane. Now covers. Outside Finney-Smith. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Finney-Smith's got 6 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
That one drops for him. He's got 12.
This guy's showing off his entire offensive package right now. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in full effect.
The 3 from Mitchell. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. That's tipped. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Pass to Bane. From downtown, he buries it from 3. Bane's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Checked by Mitchell. Oh, and Turner with a block. Tate against Hayward. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Finney-Smith. Outside Mitchell. Back to Finney-Smith. Outside Mitchell. Beyond the arc. He's off on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. And that's a foul called on Jayshawn Tate. That's his first foul. And the aesthetic of the game, Doris, something us aficionados think about. What are some of the prettiest shots in basketball, in your opinion?
BA, I'm going to tell you the shot that is revolutionizing the game, because NBA players today are as skilled or perhaps more skilled than they have ever been. And the defining separation of the modern NBA is the ability of guys to shoot shots off the dribble, whether from range or in particular from three-point ability. They are starting to flourish across the league, and it's changing how NBA basketball is played.
On the attack, Curry. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one.
This guy's a really clever penetrator. You have to be aware of Seth Curry's craftiness on the drive.
That one doesn't drop. Bertans with some nice D on the wing. Curry puts up a 3. Pure from three-point range. Curry's got 8.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Morris against Mitchell. To the left side wing. Batum in the post. Check by Mitchell.
Well, off the pick and pop and pick and roll, Zhang's improvement has been dramatic.
Mitchell, the pass to Curry. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Boy, an all-star from his third season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
From the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Allen with it, and it's Bertans picking him up. Here's Stewart. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Stewart's got his first points in this one.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Mitchell, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
That's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Bertans against Morris. Over Bertans. Here's Zhang. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Mitchell finds Curry. Back to Mitchell. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Misses the 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Morris against Mitchell. Back to Allen. With 1 on the clock. Basket's good.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
And so it's New Orleans looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. The All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Kevon Looney. Seth Curry is out there with Desmond Bane. Then there's Davis Bertans, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, pretty play.
Here's Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And New Orleans shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Pass to Bane. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. In transition, here come the Clippers on up the court. Curry with it. Here's Bane. Bertans with a screen on Powell. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. And that's good. Bertans for 3. Bertans has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Sabonis outside. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Clippers. Tate's checked in for the Pelicans. On the wing, Bane. Powell covers. Here's Bane. On the wing, Finney Smith. Outside Curry. Inside. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Porter with it. Tate picks him up defensively. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's good for 2.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
New Orleans making some changes. Turner, he's checked in for Looney. And Mitchell subbed in for Curry. The drive by Mitchell. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
The fantastic passing we saw from them in the first half carried right over into the second half, too.
Now, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now. Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Otto Porter.
Who can forget the 57 points first-round game against the Denver Nuggets by Donovan Mitchell back in the Orlando bubble in 2020? It will go down as one of the great performances of all time.
Curry, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 11 rebounds in the game. Mitchell with the ball. Hayward picks him up. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Goes up on the baseline. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Back to Curry. There's a screen by Turner. Curry passes to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. The rebound by Turner.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Now here's Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bringing you the sauce.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, we just celebrated the 25th season of the WNBA. Doris, you've been a part of the league for so long. Any favorite moments?
BA, I was sitting courtside the very first game at the Los Angeles Forum between the Sparks and the New York Liberty. And I will never forget, I was part of the radio broadcast for the Liberty. And when Val Ackerman went to do the ceremonial jump, I had tears streaming down my face for the first time. Women playing professional basketball in the United States. It was a moment I will never forget.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pelicans.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column. And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Donovan Mitchell.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots. Guys, when you look at what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander brings, he's got a great skill set on the offensive end. He can get off the bounce. He can find his teammates. This guy can slot into either backcourt position. You love the versatility.
Looney's checked in for the Pelicans. Valentine comes in for Bain. There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Jang. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Mitchell with the slam.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Sabonis. From deep. And he can't get that one. New Orleans calls timeout. Guys, what do you think?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road. But to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory.
Free. Look in the mirror.